So now we are talking about the fourth one topic is continuous charge distribution and its type. Okay, so let's try to understand what do you mean by continuous charge distribution. As per the starting of the chapter, when I was given the introduction about the chapter, in that particular chapter I told you continuous charge distribution we are talking about macroscopic approach, means large quantity of charge is present, or when large quantity of charge is present, okay, so it always consists in continuous charge distribution. It always consists in continuous charge distribution, and this continuous charge distribution is only and only consisting the force between these particular charges is determined by the only Gauss law. Okay, so now we are talking about what type of charge distribution is available, in which we are talking about applications of the Gauss law. Applications of the Gauss law. Okay, so what is continuous charge distribution? That is a macroscopic approach in which large quantity of charge is present. Okay, large quantity, you can just write down here, large quantity of charge is present. So when large quantity of charge is present, it is called continuous charge distribution, and continuous charge distribution is consisting what? The force among the different charges is only and only determined by using the Gauss law. So hopefully you understood these particular things. Now we are talking about its types. Okay, if you will not able to understand, revise the video, you can understand again. So let's start here, its types. So it is basically three types. Number one is linear charge density. Second is surface charge density, and number third is volume charge density. So one by one we are discussing here what do you mean by linear charge density, surface charge density, volume charge density. It is very easy, but we have to be discussing in detail about that. So hopefully you got it. How many types of charge distribution here? There are basically three types: linear, surface and volume. So first we are going to be talk about here linear charge density. Very basic and easy definition. It is not a difficult by which you can be able to understand. Very easy. Okay, so when charge is distributed, along the length, okay, it is called linear charge density. It is called linear charge density. So let's try to understand basically practical example. In your home, have you seen the wires which is what connected from the one board to another board? Okay, you can see the refrigerator wire. Okay, if I want to start here the refrigerator, I have to be just enter the plug key. So ये जो plug pin है वो किससे connected है? Only single wire. Okay, in this many wires are available, but it is a what? Line charge distribution. It consisting what? line charge distribution. Line charge distribution means linear, you can say that. When charge is distributed along the length, अगर length के across charge को distribute कर दिया जाए, so this is called linear charge distribution, and it is represented by lambda. Always remember, it is represented by lambda, and mathematically lambda is equals to Q by L. Q by L, where Q is the charge and L is the length. Here is the Q is the charge, L is the length, and lambda is the linear charge density. Okay. Now we are talking about unit. It is very easy to determine the unit of the linear charge density. Unit of charge is coulomb. Unit of length is meter. So we got it, the unit and mathematical expression, and also the understanding of linear charge density. Now we are talking about surface charge density. Okay, the easy concept again. Second one is the type of continuous charge distribution. Surface charge density. What do you mean by surface charge density? Let's try to understand. When the charge is distributed along the surface. Okay, जब अगर चार्ज को कहाँ डिस्ट्रीब्यूट किया जाए, along the surface. Okay, it is called surface charge density. It is called surface charge density, and it is represented by sigma, and mathematically what we are going to be write here, mathematically sigma is equals to Q by S. पहले क्या आया था, L आया था, अब क्या आ गया, S आ गया. Okay, sigma is the surface charge density, Q is the charge, and S is the surface area. So what is the unit? Unit of charge is coulomb, and unit of surface area is meter square. So hopefully you understood surface charge density. Okay, so now we are talking about the volume charge density. If you will not able to understand, revise the video. Now we are talking about the third thing, which is very important to discuss here, the volume charge. Volume charge density. Okay, so the word is suggesting volume charge means when the charge is distributed along the volume is called volume charge distribution. Is called volume charge distribution. So very easy. जब चार्ज कहाँ पे डिस्ट्रीब्यूट हो, along the volume, is called volume charge distribution, and it is represented by rho. Okay, it is represented by rho. Mathematically, rho is equals to Q by V. Rho is the volume charge density, Q is the charge, V is the volume. So now unit we are talking about, the unit is coulomb per meter cube. Coulomb per meter cube. So this is a very easy concept about the continuous charge distribution. I already explained the continuous charge distribution, macroscopic approach. Number of charges are maximum. If the number of charges are maximum, so it consists in continuous charge distribution, and the force among the continuous charge distribution only and only with the help of one law is Gauss law. Okay, so by using the Gauss law you can determine the force between the continuous charge distribution. Okay, now it is basically three types. Number one, linear charge distribution. Charge is distributed along the length. Okay, the linear and surface charge distribution, charge is distributed along the surface, and volume charge distribution when the charge is distributed along the volume. So density definitions, also mathematical expressions, and also unit is described here. Now we are talking about the next topic,